When discussing the greatest rivalries in NBA history, the showdown between Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan stands out as one of the most defining battles of the 2000s. While not a traditional one-on-one rivalry, their careers were intertwined through playoff clashes, championship pursuits, and their leadership of two of the most dominant dynasties in NBA history, the Los Angeles Lakers and the San Antonio Spurs. Together, they won a combined 10 championships and redefined what it meant to lead a team to greatness. Kobe Bryant, the fiery shooting guard with unmatched competitive drive, symbolized the Lakers' Hollywood flash and relentless ambition. On the other side was Tim Duncan, the stoic power forward whose quiet brilliance epitomized the Spurs' disciplined and team-oriented approach. Despite their contrasting personalities and styles, both players were unstoppable forces who commanded respect and admiration from fans and opponents alike. Their battles not only shaped the NBA during their era but also left an enduring legacy on the game, elevating the league to new heights of competitiveness and intrigue. Drafted by the Charlotte Hornets in 1996 and quickly traded to the Lakers, Kobe Bryant entered the league as a prodigy. His relentless work ethic, explosive scoring ability, and killer instinct made him a generational talent. Even as a teenager, Kobe's confidence and determination were unmatched. By the time he teamed up with Shaquille O'Neal, the Lakers had the foundation for a dynasty. Kobe's hunger for greatness was evident from the start, and his willingness to take on any challenge earned him the admiration of fans and peers alike. His obsession with perfecting his craft became the hallmark of his career, as he constantly sought ways to elevate his game. Under the guidance of head coach Phil Jackson, the Lakers won 3 consecutive championships from 2000 to 2002. During this period, Kobe's role evolved from a secondary star to a critical component of the Lakers' success. His ability to dominate in crucial moments, coupled with his flair for the spectacular, made him the face of the NBA. His dazzling footwork, clutch shooting, and willingness to take over games when it mattered most became his trademark. Whether it was his high-flying dunks or game-winning shots, Kobe seemed to thrive under pressure. However, internal tensions with Shaq led to their eventual breakup, forcing Kobe to prove he could win on his own. Kobe's resolve to succeed propelled him to new heights after Shaq's departure. He became the undisputed leader of the Lakers, consistently putting up historic performances and pushing his team to the playoffs. One of his most iconic individual feats came in 2006 when he scored 81 points in a single game against the Toronto Raptors, the second highest point total in NBA history. Yet, for Kobe, personal accolades were never enough. His ultimate goal was winning championships. Kobe's transformation as a leader culminated in back-to-back championships in 2009 and 2010. These victories were a testament to his growth, as he guided a new core of players, including Pau Gasol, Lamar Odom, and Andrew Bynum, to NBA glory. His Finals MVP performances showcased not just his scoring prowess but also his ability to inspire his teammates and make them better. By defeating longtime rivals like the Boston Celtics in a grueling 7-game series in 2010, Kobe solidified his legacy as one of the game's most tenacious and accomplished competitors. Beyond his on-court success, Kobe's influence extended into his relentless drive to silence doubters and overcome obstacles. His Mamba mentality became a cultural phenomenon, embodying a mindset of relentless work, resilience, and striving for excellence. This mentality resonated not just with basketball fans but with athletes and professionals worldwide, cementing Kobe's legacy as more than just a player. He was an icon of perseverance and determination. Tim Duncan's NBA journey began in 1997 when he was selected as the first overall pick by the San Antonio Spurs. Dubbed the Big Fundamental, Duncan's game was defined by efficiency, precision, and selflessness. Even as a rookie, he displayed a level of maturity and poise that belied his years, making an immediate impact on a Spurs team that had struggled prior to his arrival. Paired with legendary coach Greg Popovich and Hall of Famer David Robinson, Duncan quickly became the cornerstone of the Spurs' success. His steady demeanor and unwavering focus set the tone for the team's culture, emphasizing teamwork, discipline, and accountability. Duncan's ability to lead without demanding attention made him a unique figure in an era dominated by flashy superstars. Duncan led San Antonio to its first championship in 1999, showcasing his dominance on both ends of the court. His defensive brilliance and offensive versatility were on full display, as he anchored the Spurs' attack while neutralizing some of the league's most formidable players. Over the next 2 decades, he guided the Spurs to 5 championships, 1999, 2003, 2005, 2007, and 2014. Each title run highlighted Duncan's adaptability and unrelenting consistency as he evolved his game to meet the demands of an ever-changing league. Whether as a dominant post scorer in the early 2000s or a defensive anchor and facilitator in his later years, Duncan always found ways to impact the game at the highest level. Unlike Kobe Bryant, Duncan eschewed the spotlight, preferring to let his play do the talking. His humility and focus on the collective success of the team made him one of the most respected figures in NBA history. He was known for his quiet leadership, mentoring younger players and embodying the Spurs' team-first philosophy. Duncan's ability to inspire through example created a culture of accountability and excellence that defined the Spurs dynasty. This understated approach made him the perfect foil to Kobe's fiery intensity, and their contrasting styles only added to the intrigue of their rivalry. Duncan's rivalry with Bryant was every bit as fierce, as their contrasting styles clashed repeatedly in the postseason, creating unforgettable moments. Whether it was Duncan's clutch performances in the 2003 Western Conference semifinals or his ability to guide the Spurs through grueling playoff battles, he was always a formidable opponent for Bryant and the Lakers. Off the court, Duncan's calm demeanor often masked his competitive fire, but those who faced him knew how relentless and focused he could be. His rivalry with Kobe was not just about winning games, it was about setting the standard for greatness and pushing the limits of what it meant to lead a team to success. Over his illustrious career, Duncan left an indelible mark on the game, standing as a beacon of consistency, humility, and excellence. The rivalry between Kobe's Lakers and Duncan's Spurs was cemented through numerous playoff battles. From 1999 to 2010, the two teams faced off 7 times in the postseason, with the Lakers winning 4 series and the Spurs taking 3. These matchups often served as the de facto Western Conference Finals, as the winner frequently went on to claim the NBA championship. The stakes were always sky-high, and the intensity of these games defined the era, becoming a focal point for basketball fans across the world. One of their earliest encounters came in the 1999 playoffs, when Duncan's Spurs swept the Lakers en route to their first championship. This series established the Spurs as a dominant force in the Western Conference and demonstrated Duncan's ability to shine in high-pressure situations. The following year, Kobe and Shaq exacted revenge, defeating San Antonio in the 2000 Western Conference Finals and beginning their three-peat run. The 2001 playoffs saw another dominant performance by the Lakers, who swept the Spurs and eventually secured their second consecutive title. These series showcased the Lakers' dominance as well as Kobe and Shaq's ability to rise to the occasion. The rivalry reached new heights in the 2003 Western Conference semifinals. Duncan delivered a masterful performance, averaging 28 points, 11.8 rebounds, and 4.8 assists per game, leading the Spurs to a 6-game series victory. This win marked a turning point for San Antonio, who went on to win the championship that year. Duncan's dominance in that series showcased his ability to rise to the occasion and carry his team to victory. His battles against Shaq in the post and Kobe on the perimeter highlighted his versatility and resilience, cementing his reputation as one of the league's all-time greats. The 2008 Western Conference Finals reignited the rivalry, with Kobe's Lakers emerging victorious in 5 games. Kobe's 39-point outburst in Game 5 highlighted his determination to reclaim the championship spotlight. The Lakers went on to win the title that year, solidifying Kobe's status as the league's premier player. This series not only reflected Kobe's growth as a leader, but also underscored the Lakers' renewed dominance in the West. With players like Pau Gasol and Lamar Odom stepping up, Kobe had the supporting cast he needed to overcome San Antonio's disciplined defense. Each encounter between these two teams was a testament to the importance of preparation, execution, and leadership, as Kobe and Duncan constantly pushed each other to new heights. Beyond the stats and highlights, these series captured the essence of basketball at its finest: fierce competition, mutual respect, and the pursuit of greatness. Their clashes remain iconic, serving as milestones in the history of the NBA's golden era. Kobe and Duncan's rivalry was as much about their contrasting styles as it was about their teams. Kobe's game was defined by his dynamic scoring, impeccable footwork, and flair for the dramatic. He thrived in the spotlight and relished high-pressure moments, often willing his team to victory through sheer determination. His ability to create his own shot and take over games in the clutch was unparalleled. Kobe's Mamba mentality became synonymous with a relentless pursuit of excellence, inspiring countless players across generations. It wasn't just his skill set, but his unmatched drive and obsession with greatness that elevated him to legendary status. Duncan, on the other hand, embodied efficiency and consistency. His fundamental, defensive prowess and ability to make his teammates better were the hallmarks of his game. While Kobe sought to dominate through individual brilliance, Duncan's impact was often understated but equally profound, as he anchored one of the most balanced teams in NBA history. Duncan's quiet leadership and commitment to team success set him apart as a unique figure in an era dominated by star power. His unselfish play and unwavering focus helped the Spurs maintain an elite level of performance for nearly 2 decades. Duncan's ability to adapt his game to different eras and opponents underscored his versatility and basketball IQ. Their legacies are similarly distinct. Kobe's 5 championships, numerous scoring titles, and status as one of the game's most iconic players make him a symbol of basketball excellence and competitiveness. He was a showman, a scorer, and a relentless competitor who carried the Lakers on his back during their most triumphant and challenging period. Duncan's 5 rings, combined with his role in creating a dynasty centered on selflessness and teamwork, have solidified his reputation as one of the greatest power forwards of all time. His leadership by example and refusal to seek the spotlight embodied the Spurs' culture of humility and discipline. Together, they represent 2 different but equally compelling paths to greatness, reminding us that there is no single formula for success in the NBA. Kobe's relentless pursuit of perfection and Duncan's steady dominance showcased 2 contrasting philosophies, yet both achieved the pinnacle of basketball success. Their rivalry highlights the beauty of diversity in playing styles and leadership, leaving a legacy that will inspire future generations of players and fans alike. The Kobe-Duncan rivalry not only shaped their era but also left a lasting impact on the league. Their battles in the postseason showcased the importance of leadership, resilience, and adaptability. The Lakers and Spurs set the standard for sustained success, demonstrating how dynasties could be built through contrasting philosophy. Kobe's Lakers emphasized individual brilliance and star power, while Duncan's Spurs exemplified team-oriented basketball built on discipline and selflessness. These contrasting approaches continue to influence how modern franchises view team building and long-term success. Their influence extended beyond the court, shaping how teams approached roster construction, player development, and coaching strategy. Franchises recognize the value of pairing transcendent talent with strong organizational culture, a blueprint that remains a cornerstone of championship aspiration. Teams like the Golden State Warriors and the Miami Heat adopted elements of these models, combining superstar talent with cohesive systems and role players who elevate the collective effort. The rivalry also highlighted the significance of team construction and coaching. Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich, 2 of the greatest coaches in NBA history, played pivotal roles in maximizing the talents of their respective stars. Jackson's implementation of the triangle offense complemented Kobe's skill set, while Popovich's emphasis on fundamentals and execution allowed Duncan's Spurs to thrive in any scenario. Their ability to adapt and evolve their strategies underscored the importance of strong leadership and vision in achieving long-term success. These lessons remain highly relevant, as teams today strive to balance innovation with consistency. Off the court, Kobe and Duncan's careers inspired countless players. Kobe's Mamba mentality became a mantra for athletes striving to achieve excellence, emphasizing the value of hard work, focus, and perseverance. His influence extended into areas beyond sports, inspiring professionals from all walks of life to adopt his relentless mindset. Duncan's humility and focus on fundamentals showed that greatness could be achieved without seeking the spotlight. His example resonates with players who prioritize teamwork and quiet leadership over personal accolade. Together, they set examples that continue to shape the culture of the modern NBA, blending individual ambition with collective achievement. The rivalry's broader impact can be seen in the elevation of basketball as a global phenomenon. Their sustained excellence drew international attention, furthering the NBA's global reach. Both players inspired a generation of young athletes worldwide, from Europe to Asia, reinforcing basketball's status as a universal sport. The Kobe-Duncan era also coincided with technological advancements that expanded access to games and highlights, enabling fans to follow their iconic battles in real time and creating a lasting cultural imprint. The rivalry between Kobe Bryant and Tim Duncan was more than just a series of playoff battles. It was a clash of dynasties, philosophies, and 2 of the greatest players the NBA has ever seen. Their contrasting styles and mutual respect created a narrative that defined an era of basketball. While their careers have ended, their impact on the game endures, reminding us that greatness comes in many forms. Kobe versus Duncan will forever be remembered as a battle of titans, a rivalry that shaped the NBA and left an indelible mark on the sport.